Welcome to the Social Plunge, your blueprint for plumbing and HVAC businesses' social media optimization, with your marketing masterminds, Stephen and Michelle.
Welcome to episode 14 of the Social Plunge, the first episode of 2016. We're really excited. We've got a lot of stuff to share with you guys, but first and foremost, we have a new co-host on the show, Madison McAllister. Hey,
welcome.
Maddie.
Hi, thanks guys.
So Maddie is an expert on all things recruiting. She comes to us from an enormous tech recruiting background with K-Force, so we're really excited to have her on the team, and she's going to share a lot with us in the future regarding LinkedIn, so, stay tuned for that. And Maddie, so how does it feel to cross over into the world of plumbing and HVAC?
It feels really good. Thanks, guys, for having me.
Believe
it or not, it's really refreshing to be able to start a new year with a new team. And going into 2016, we have a lot of cool, awesome new things to utilize as far as tools and social media. So,
Madison, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Social Plunge. And also, welcome to the Plumbing and HVAC team. Really excited to have you a part of the team.
Oh, yeah.
We have, like you were saying, a lot of really cool things coming out in 2016. Let's start. I think we should probably start with talking about the Facebook Professional Services. This could be a huge competitor to Yelp. It's pretty much something that Facebook is not necessarily, you were saying that not necessarily it's been released, but they're kind of like running a couple tests.
Yeah, Facebook actually has not really announced this new thing yet. I think it was a web developing company in India that randomly stumbled on the website, which is, I believe, facebook.com/services. And it has some really cool features thus far, but it's still in the development phase.
Yeah, it's still in the development phase, but I think this whole entire, I don't want to call it platform, but it is a part of Facebook. I think it's really going to help people find local businesses, not even just, obviously for you guys, for plumbing and HVAC contractors, but for other small businesses, local spas, event planning places, pet services. So it's going to be really, really easy for people to find quality services. And you're also able to see reviews and whatnot through the professional services on Facebook. So I thought that was pretty cool.
It's especially cool because you already have all of your contact information on Facebook. You already have reviews on your Facebook page.
Yes.
And actually, a lot of people trust Facebook reviews more than they do Angie's List and Yelp because those reviews are often fake. I think that there are a lot of instances of fake Yelp reviews, and people know that. So when you see a Facebook review, chances are, because they're using their own profile, it's more likely to be authentic.
Yeah.
And I think that makes it a really great advantage in comparison to all the other directories that you're probably already on. So, definitely keep an eye out for, future news about that. We'll definitely keep you posted all over social media, definitely on the Social Plunge Facebook page, as well as Plumber SEO.
They're actually, kind of piggybacking off what you're saying, a lot of paid reviews through Yelp. And I think that's a huge instance. We've heard a lot of rumors with Yelp being kind of the review hub as far as these companies going out and paying individuals to give them 5-star ratings so they actually rank higher in Yelp and they come up actually with a higher rating. So I think, I think Facebook is actually going to be a huge competitor to Yelp. I don't think it's going to completely decline Yelp as far as diminishing it, but I do think Facebook is going to play a huge role as far as kind of swaying into competing with Yelp. So that'll be actually really kind of cool to see.
Yeah, and they're actually replacing Google Maps as well, or attempting to at least, because when you perform a search, if you go to facebook.com/services, it will tell you the top results in your area and list it as an interactive map, the same way that Google does. It's actually really nifty, so if you get a chance to take a look at it, very good stuff. Just one of the things that Facebook is rolling out this year.
And also, Michelle, Steve, about the CTA call to action button now also that Facebook is slowly implemented. I think more and more people are starting to become familiar with it. It's pretty cool. A button just to basically call the company of your choice right there without having to go and look in other places. So.
Oh wow, that's actually that's going to be super beneficial for you plumbing and HVAC contractors, because I think before it was a CTA button where you would click and it would kind of redirect you to a landing page, such as obviously your website or your contact us page or whatever the case is. But now you're able to directly put your phone number in there and just call right from your mobile phone, right? That's how it works. I think that's going to be awesome for our clients.
Definitely. And like we've talked about before on the show, this last year, 2015, was the first year that we actually saw mobile use on the internet, apps like Facebook and just across the internet in general, actually exceed PC use. So, mobile is huge. You've all heard about Mobile Get In. We've talked about it endlessly on the
Big
show.
Time.
So, this CTA button is going to be really, really mobile friendly and really convenient for people who just quickly find your business and call directly from Facebook without having to wait to get onto your page.
Right.
Loading times can be slow. And,
for sure. Oh yeah, I think that's especially when you're searching something through Facebook and you click a link, it always takes forever to redirect you, because it doesn't redirect you to a third-party app or like Safari. It kind of redirects you to the page on Facebook. So it's kind of just to eliminate that. You can literally just, the phone number comes up right on your phone, call now, boom, right there. And actually, we've been trying to implement how to track the numbers. You're able to actually track the numbers as well. So I thought that was pretty cool to see, who's on your Facebook page looking through your phone number and see who's calling.
Yeah, a lot of you probably have call tracking numbers already set up on your website.
Yes.
So, just making another one, popping it into Facebook and seeing how performance will inevitably increase over the year as people start finding out about these new things that are rolling out. It's definitely going to be a boon to your marketing strategy.
So true.
Facebook seems like they're doing it all nowadays.
It's so true. I mean, they're doing everything now with the professional services page and now with the CTA button. And also there's something that was really cool. It didn't come out this year, but it came out last year. We're talking about the professional services, how it pretty much determined in your area, local businesses. And the one thing that we have the one conflict we have is local awareness, likes on my page, people knowing about my page. And this is a specific campaign that you can set up that literally surrounds the people that are surrounded, like your business, not even just your business location, but the service areas around you. And you're able to get your brand more aware to the people around you. And I think that's one campaign that Facebook is starting to implement for our clients. And I think it's a huge beneficial factor if you want to get more likes and more attention.
For sure, especially for something like a contractor, which is entirely location-based.
Yeah, for sure.
You definitely want people in your area only to be reminded.
Yep.
So that's the great advantage of Facebook ads versus, things like Google AdWords and, PPC campaigns that aren't necessarily 100% accurate in that regard. So really exciting.
Also the decline of organic reach in 2015. This is coming out with this. I mean, Facebook advertising, we've literally talked about this almost in every single one of our episodes. It's a huge beneficial thing that you can use to make the Facebook experience better for your plumbing and HVAC page.
Yeah. So. Speaking of CTA buttons, actually, and Facebook advertising, you can now make a Facebook ad and have a CTA button on that ad as well.
Oh, wow.
So if you wanted a Facebook, for example, a carousel ad to showcase different services, you can have a call now button. That way you hit as many people as possible and provide them maybe with several relevant services in one single ad where they can directly call for,
that's awesome,
maintenance or something really enticing, like an enticing coupon to really get activity.
And it just kind of comes up. It just kind of comes up in that like on the column. It'll just come right up there. You can just click it, right?
It'll just say call now and a button, like very prominent right on the post. You click it and it calls directly from a mobile phone. So
that is awesome. Great. Makes everything so much easier.
So in addition to that, there are a couple other things that are not related to Facebook that have been released for 2016 that you want to keep an eye out for. One of them is Nextdoor Now. If you haven't heard of the website Nextdoor, we recently heard about it, but it's been out for a bit. It's pretty much a website that allows you to see everything that's going on in your local community. It's like a Craigslist, but magnified to a very specific location, like, you know, your tiny 4-block neighborhood. And I think Nextdoor is really valuable because they have this feature that they're rolling out in San Francisco and New York called Nextdoor Now. And I think in the next couple of months, it'll be released for everyone else. And it's pretty much something that allows your neighbors to recommend service professionals that they've used on Nextdoor so that you can use a trusted, local, reliable person that has worked in your area before. And I think that's another directory that you're going to want to be on in 2016.
Wow. And there's actually, does it come with like a review? You're able to like set up reviews and like look at what other people have experienced with.
Definitely. You can actually post like a question, for example, on it, or like you can say need a plumber, and your neighbors within like a certain radius will be notified, like, and they can choose to recommend a plumber that they've used before, or you have the opportunity to search actual
that's awesome.
service professionals that have checked in on your area, which is a quick reminder. If you're not on Nearby Now, if you're not like regularly checking in and keeping track of your service people, you definitely should be. Very important, because things like this are going to come quick, and you've got to get on it. You've got to get on that wave.
Having you know people that actually you're engaging with, like your consumers, you want to have and this all comes back to piggybacking to email marketing lists. You know, getting your email marketing list with those people, like she was saying, checking with Nearby Now. But that's awesome. Nextdoor Now, that's a pretty big deal. I think that's it's more quality. You know, you're getting with the quality service that you deserve.
Word of mouth is also, you know.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Referral business is number one for plumbers.
Yep. Referral business is
and
number
HVAC
one.
Professionals, as you know.
Yep.
So.
Definitely.
Cool.
We kind of skipped a little bit, but there's something we wanted to talk about just for a little bit. Before we wrap up this episode, but the Facebook at work, it's not really, hasn't been exactly talked about too much. It's supposed to be something that Mark Zuckerberg wanted to implement for 2016 to, I guess, improve that collaboration and communication within your work environment. Mm-hmm. I think that's pretty cool. I saw that actually in one of the things to come in 2016.
Oh yeah, I actually I remember reading that it was going to be exactly like your regular Facebook account, except for there will be a separate account that only coworkers can see, and you can only interact with your coworkers and work-related material. So I think that our next episode is actually going to be about Facebook Business Manager. And the cool thing about Facebook at Work is that it seems like they're going to integrate it into Business Manager, because it has sort of like similarities in the sense that you're only able to access work information through your own Facebook account. So I think Facebook is definitely, you know, trying to hone in on the business market and really make it sort of an interactive place for businesses to, you know, conduct their day-to-day activities, everywhere from, you know, basic communication all the way to marketing.
Yep.
So yeah,
it's almost like
awesome.
putting a LinkedIn or something into a Facebook and just cutting out the just basic posts, but being able to internalize everything within your workplace.
Yeah.
So,
Business Manager is actually like you're able to like have employees within the Business Manager have assigned you know, objectives or whatever the case is, setting up different campaigns. So I think, like you were saying, I feel like it's going to be kind of like a merge.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah,
we'll see. Facebook is weird. They do weird stuff. But,
they do.
This year, they're really, you can tell they're just attacking the business market.
A lot. The local business
really
markets.
Good. Yes,
for
definitely.
Sure.
Very good stuff up ahead.
And next on episode 15, we will talk a little bit more in detail about the Facebook Manager tool, Business Manager. So we're really excited about sharing that information with you guys coming up next.
Yes, definitely. And Madison, it was awesome having you on the show. We're really excited to have you in the future shows. Yay. I know me and Michelle are very excited. There's a lot to talk about with social media. Look forward to catching us in episode 15. This is the Social Plunge, and we are signing out.
The Social Plunge. Your blueprint for plumbing and HVAC businesses' social media optimization with your marketing masterminds, Stephen and Michelle.